silent! Be still!
Always true with
That's why mine are always black.
There we go.
Hereafter, so that we remember our bonds, we shall always come together in a circle.
It's not so much chill. We hit so many different topics and jump all over.
To hear and tell of deeds good and brave.
You went full cookie puss.
Hey, I'll just look.
I will build a round table where this fellowship shall meet.
So that's why it's the round table. We're all equals here.
Well, at least I'm not pulling a rickshaw.
Remember it well then, this night, so that in the years ahead, you can say, I was there that night.
There's a lot of shots being fired.
And it sounded like somebody was sucking down their microphone like a slack jaw bundle of sticks.
Whoa, there's no gay frogs here.
Good and evil, there never is one without the other. Where hides evil then in my kingdom? Always where you never expect it.
When it passes through Antifa ranks, it smells like cat piss and kitty litter.
Yeah.
Impenetrably.
I know a few YouTubers who smell like that.
And look upon this moment. Savory! Rejoice with great gladness!
And welcome to the round table.
For it is the doom of men that they forget.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the round table. Tonight, we're going to be hitting, the odd situation of the Olympics and how everyone is boycotting it, thank God, as they should. We're going to poke fun at some of the ridiculous stuff that they've done. Some would say the mental retardation, the poison of what's been going on in the world, not just America, but it's everywhere. And France is festering with this shit. So we'll break down some of that stuff. I didn't see any gay frogs, but there was definitely a gay Papa Smurf. There's a lot of disturbing stuff that happened over there. The imagery and what they're trying to push. And not only that sack that was hanging out, but yet there was an even creepier sack that was hanging out, which may be on Rumble. We could probably show it for 3 seconds. For those who didn't believe, because I know a few people like, that didn't happen, or I saw the blue guy and he had something on. No. There's literally someone wearing black shorts with both balls hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
And a child is about 1.5 feet away from this individual. So it shows you the message that they're pushing and what they trying to corrupt. And it's disgusting. It's disturbing. But don't worry, we're going to make fun of plenty of that tonight. We're also going to make fun of the nonsense of San Diego Comic-Con and how Marvel is all trash. We talked about it on Friday that one movie was not going to save anything that they're doing. And that one movie isn't really connected to this nonsense. Yeah, they'll be able to use the characters, whatever the hell they were doing, but it wasn't an MCU movie. So, it's... Oh my God! It's just all this stuff is crazy, but and the stupidity of what's going on. So we'll hit some of that, all of that. I don't know. Iceman Modeler, what's up, buddy? He stopped in earlier. It looks like. Man. Always good seeing you fine folks out there. Adam is saying hello to everyone. We had Toy Mafia in the house as well. Papa Cotton, Gojira, he crushed it at the Olympics. Dude, I wish something like that would happen, right? We just see a giant.
That's the name of the band that he's referring to. Yeah,
but I want to see the actual Godzilla go there and step on these people. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, all this stuff is insane. Keely Chow, what's up, buddy? Always great seeing you. Slasher, we dropped you a link. If you want to pop in and poke fun at the Olympics with us and Marvel, you're more than welcome to. Let me see. Speaking of Gojira, there's one. Godzilla in the house. Captain Outis over on the Rumble side. Yeah, we're on YouTube and Rumble tonight. So, Oh, and for those, just in case if you forgot, I am launching a brand new book on Tuesday. And, that's going to be over on Kickstarter. Tuesday. So that's speaking of gay frogs. Oh shit. Draven is in the chat, also on panel. Brutal Morningwood also in the chat and on panel. We might have a couple more guests tonight. We'll see how the night goes and if they're freed up. But speaking of panelists and such, we do have superfan Adam Shawhan in the house. How you doing, bud? You're muted.
Yeah, asshole with a loud exhaust right when you were doing it.
Oh, okay.
Fucking asshole, man. Yeah, man. I'm happy to be here. Yeah. The Olympics, right? I feel they should have pulled out as soon as they saw what happened. Man, nah, man, we're done. But yeah, it's going to be a hot topic tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, again, we'll pull up some things and poke fun and comparisons and whatnot. It's it is what it is.
I just couldn't believe. When I saw the little clip, I didn't even realize it was what it was for the Marvel thing. I thought it was a Star Wars thing because it's just a bunch of people in robes, right? So I was like, seriously, that's what I thought it was. I was like, oh wait, what is this? It kind of got my attention, and then I was like, huh?
We're gonna show the title card as well. Frankie he added to the title card, which was hilarious. So we also got Draven in the house. How you doing, Draven?
I'm doing good. Looking forward to talking about this lovely shit that went down at the Olympics.
Oh, it's ridiculous, is what it is. And also acts of God that happened as well. So we'll also do that.
Oh yeah.
The electricity going out.
There was something with the subway trains or something too. Yeah, it's like, but you're gonna mock. Well, this is what happens. Yeah. So, speaking of, well, I don't know. Your profile is still thinner than that thing that was in the centerpiece of the mock supper.
Dude, that Leviathan makes me an anti-Semite.
Oh my god!
Honestly, what is it? Adam was saying that they should have pulled out when they saw that. I think the parents of those degenerates should have pulled out. I mean, god damn, dude! I'm not even Christian, and that shit pissed me off.
Exactly.
Oh, as it should. It should piss everyone off because it's just, oh my god! Again. This is them doing it in our faces. This is basically what it is, Bro,
I'm not even religious, and it pissed me off. I'm like, look, man, come on.
Yeah, go do that to Islam.
Nature and shit, you know what I mean, than I am with any specific kind of religion. There's good and there's evil, man. That's it. And
for sure.
Pure evil and on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, we'll break it down. But Chris, thank you for being here, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
We also have our resident chimpanzee. We have Brutal Morningwood. How you doing, pal?
Oh, don't ask, but thank you for asking.
I thought you were going to make monkey noises.
It's a good.
I'm kidding.
No, I'll save those for later.
Oh, shit. Well, dude, always great having you on, man. Because I'm sure you have plenty to say about this as well. This stuff just isn't normal. It's not. But you know who is kind of, sort of,
not normal.
God, Etep in the house. How you doing, brother?
I am good. I am good. I'm extremely tired. It was a long weekend, a lot of fun, a lot of kayaking, a lot of beer, a lot of food, nice. A lot of good times. But I fortunately I missed most of the Olympics. The kid was watching them when we were going in and out of the cab, just the different events. And I missed the entire opening ceremonies. I have very little to no internet there, which is nice.
It's a good thing.
I didn't, for example, I didn't know that the Marvel Cinematic Universe had brought back somebody. It's good to see It's good to see Chadwick Boseman back.
He's recasted. He's the new Black Widow.
Yeah, it's good to see Chadwick back. I heard somebody was complaining about that on Twitter. There was no new Black Panther. Like everybody was clamoring for that after.
Yeah, especially after the last one.
Yeah.
Isn't Robert Downey Jr. going to be Black Panther? Robert Downey Jr. could be Black Panther.
What do you mean, Lazarus? Kirk Lazarus. But it's good to be here, man. Thank you for having me
here.
Yeah, great to be back. And I just dropped a video too on Draven's favorite thing, AEW. So
oh boy,
you can go watch me shit all over that for 18 minutes.
All right, I gotta repeat that one out. But
2 minutes out of blood and or took 2 matches out of blood and guts and turned it into shit on it for 18 minutes.
But hold on, you know who else returned tonight? It's not just our RDJ. We have my Skirty Foam is in the house as well.
Oh my god!
What's up,
Tony?
everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
Tony!
Sorry about the name. I was just on with my other group of friends where, I'm not monotony over there.
I'm sure rub it in because you got friends.
Rub it out.
Should I rub it in? Should I change my name to Buche Muware?
You guys could do anything.
I'll be called Skeeter.
Banger, banger.
But whatever you do, don't call him a gay Papa Smurf. There's enough of those that we've seen this weekend, and this stuff is quite disturbing. I gotta say, Frankie, he came up with part of this. I saw it. I said, I'm taking that because we have not a great plan. We got Robert Downey Jr.'s back as the Riddler, everyone. So get ready, Marvel Cinematic Universe. This was the most retarded thing I've seen. I don't know. But again, like we all know, this stuff has been dead. I've said it multiple times. Said it on the Friday stream. Deadpool Wolverine is a Deadpool movie. It's not an MCU movie. So this ain't going to save anything. It can make $1 billion. It can make $2 billion. It doesn't matter. It's not saving the Marvel bullshit. Marvel screwed themselves already. We know that the crap that they're doing. This is a sign of desperation is what this is. When you bring back this dude who, again, his character, his whole story arc, everything was wrapped up nicely. Now you're going to bring him back as a villain. And in the comics, they've done shit like this before too, where Iron Man turns into Doctor Doom. I don't care what the storylines are. If he is Victor Von Doom from another universe, I don't care. This is garbage. This whole idea is garbage. It's just shit. So look at the rest of the cast. Oh, it's going to be Avengers Secret Wars. Look at your Avengers. What are your Avengers? Who's your leader? Who do you think they're going to make it be? Is it going to be Black Falcon Captain America? Is it going to be Miss Captain Marvel America?
Shaka Khan?
Is it going to be Shaka Khan?
It's going to be Raka Khan that sued everybody, the one that was dating Kurt Angle. And if it is indeed Shaka Khan, I guarantee you she'll be drinking my Keith purple drink. That's right.
Enhance.
Oh wow.
Yo, that purple drink made by Keith.
It's cannabis infused purple passion soda. It's
my
God. Jesus. You had me at cannabis infused.
Now you can get stoned and diabetes.
It's the new drink of the. It's from Wakanda.
Oh, I thought it was from the Olympics because everyone pulled out.
It's the purple passion fruit from Wakanda.
I would take a 45 caliber bullet right now if it was cannabis infused. Okay.
So, Vinny, I don't know if you heard as well. Methodic tweeted out earlier because I guess he was at SDCC.
Okay.
Of course. All right. At the end of the Eternals, like one of the big baddies they faced was a Celestial that had been dormant in the bottom of the ocean for since before mankind, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So he comes out, they kill him, of course, which is stupid. But now that Celestial at the end of the Eternals is going to be the source of adamantium in the world.
What?
Yeah.
I thought adamantium was man-made. I thought it was an alloy, not a metal.
This is so retarded. Well, I think in X-Men Origins, the Wolverine one, it was a meteorite.
But they already did that for Wakanda and Vibranium.
Yeah, that's Vibranium.
So.
Yeah. Wait, Tony, babe. Can you run that? Can you run that back for me? So adamantium is harvested from the Celestial that has been buried and frozen in ice in the ocean since the end of Eternals and hasn't been acknowledged since.
Dude, it's worse than that. Mm-hmm. He's actually the planet is an egg, and the Celestial was asleep in the core of the planet. It just happened to hatch and before it could fully hatch, they aborted the process, and it just like stillborn. They basically aborted a baby, and they stillborned it.
Yeah.
And somehow that it calcified in terms
I'm
of
glad I stopped
adamantium.
watching this.
Not okay.
Yeah, that's the plot of. I'm not even like being hyperbolic. That's literally what happened because this is their plot. No, this is their plot. This is why they're leading into Galactus. Okay, so they're going to try to say Galactus is like the Celestial is going to pick up the slack essentially. But basically, these Celestials, these giant, bigger than planet things or whatever, were born from sentient planets. You can't just plant the seed anywhere, like on Mars or someplace where there aren't any like human life or sentient life. And the Eternals were actually villains of the story because they were cultivating civilization to get it to a point where they were advanced enough so that when the Celestial's egg was ready to hatch, it could suck the souls of sentient beings out of the planet when it birthed itself.
Listen, I heard.
They're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back.
So Robert, hold on. So wait a minute. So Robert Downey Jr. is working with Captain Marvel to suck the adamantium out of the Celestial's penis, right? That's
what the fuck?
Drop Kamala from the airplane.
What a great storyline.
Can I pick where they suck it from? Can I pick where they suck it from?
Don't forget though, you've got Star-Lord's dad who was planting them seeds as well.
Ego.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the name.
We got Tommy in the chat as well. We got Nick in the chat. Frankie. What's up, guys? Hello, everyone.
Love it, Frankie. That was awesome,
dude. Yeah, I'm so happy I didn't watch any of those stupid Marvel things.
Dude, it was awful.
So proud. Did not watch that stupid Thor movie. Did not see the Eternals. Did not see the Marvels. Did not see Shang-Chi. What was the other crap? There's a bunch.
Shang-Chi was high art. Don't stop Asian hate right now.
Dude, I couldn't even get through it.
It was fucking God. No, that's what I fell asleep in the theater watching Shang-Chi. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that movie's supposed to be for me.
Etep's reviews it's not that bad. I fell asleep.
Oh no! At no point did I say it wasn't that bad.
You said it wasn't that. I fell asleep.
Yeah, it was.
Wait. The trailer alone, it got me right in the feels. When I saw there was someone called Aquafina who sounded like a gremlin. It sounded like I'm Aquafina. I'm the sex symbol of this film. I was like, no, I'm not watching this movie.
No. His sister that kicked him in the dick was the hottest one in the movie.
Yeah,
I didn't mind her.
Upstaged him. The one that upstaged Shang-Chi in his own film.
She was terrible. She was fucking terrible. She was like aesthetically the most pleasing. Obviously, his own people find his aesthetics abhorrent.
I almost did that. I almost put those Marvel characters' faces on these things, but I don't want to look at these things longer than I had to. So
But the funny thing is, when I look for a good movie that is a positive representation of Asian culture, what I look for in that movie led by Asians, directed by Jews, is a great rap soundtrack. I want every movie with Asians to be accompanied by African style music. That's what I want.
Wait, what about gladiator movies as well?
Oh, that too, definitely. You cannot have a gladiator movie without a fat bass line.
No, dude. So Japan its culture is being destroyed now. I've watched Marxist Infection take hold of Japan. They're actually doing like ghetto Black American rap now. It's like these hot Asian chicks just get turned into like horrible, like welfare queen looking ghetto rats, like these ratchets, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You destroyed something beautiful.
Yeah, well, that's it, right? It's part of the poison. Like Duke was saying too. That AC Shadows.
God, yeah. The rap music when you get into a battle, it's all like,
Is there really rap music when you get into a battle in that?
Well, it's trap. Yeah, it's trap, and it's like, this is awful.
Jesus. Wait. It's not. I thought it was just supposed to be for the trailer. It's actually in the game every time you have a fight.
Yes, like the background music is all like shakuhachi and shamisen, which is Japanese stuff. And then all of a sudden, when the action picks up, instead of it being like in Ghost of Tsushima, where you got the shamisen ramp and all that stuff, no, it's and I'm like, what the hell?
And then what they show like that black samurai giving head to another dude or something because they said that apparently both of those characters are bi or gay or something.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, they all have queer romance options.
Historical accuracy right there, folks. They're nailing it. They're nailing it. They're doing such a great job.
Lick the taint.
Holy crap. Yeah, Daniel-san, lick the taint. No.
Yo.
Jesus, did Mr. Miyagi own a bike shop?
I hear they're trying to make him into like some bad guy in the new season. Mr. Miyagi. They try to make.
Oh God!
Like,
what?
Yeah, no. Listen. Yes,
I only watched the
can.
first episode so far.
Yeah.
It was Pat Morita's character from Do or Die. You bunch of racists. Remember, he was the bad. Well, that's the one we're watching. He was,
we're gonna be watching it soon.
guy. Yeah, he was the bad guy.
Spoilers. La 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 la.
What was that, Tony?
No, it just felt like they were just showing like he didn't live a perfect life either, but he was still Mr. Miyagi, Like,
don't deconstruct Miyagi-sama.
Hold on.
It's just Daniel finds out just something that happened in the past when he was a younger Miyagi, but it's nothing. He didn't open up the Paris Olympics or anything crazy.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. So so this isn't Mr. Miyagi back here in a fat suit.
Miyagi isn't Jewish, so
okay. Thank God. All right, so hold on. I'm assuming Tony's the one who saw all the episodes so far.
Yeah, the first part of season 6.
Okay. So basically, then the part that we're referring to, it just makes him like a little more human. It's not just like
and it's more to teach like Daniel a lesson, and it's almost like Miyagi's still teaching him lessons from beyond the grave.
Okay, so it's not out of character at all.
Not yet.
It is. It's not what you would expect when you see the Mr. Miyagi and are familiar with. But I mean, he made mistakes when he was younger. But again, nothing crazy.
So that's why he's off the sauce because he was beating his wife. I got you. No, I don't know.
I will say, not to veer the conversation too far off, but I was thinking like Cobra Kai was losing a bit of what made it special in the past few seasons, but season 6 kind of, and this is the last season, it kind of course corrects a bit in my opinion.
Okay, well that's good then. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching those other ones. Like I said, I only watched the first episode. I think the very beginning of the second because I saw the stuff with Reese and his other his sensei from the past or whatever. Like I saw a little bit of that. So looking forward to it then. Tony, you're always good with that stuff anyway. So if he's like, oh yeah, it's trash, and Mr. Miyagi's wearing a dress, I'd be like, okay, I'm out. But he didn't. He gave us the truth of what's going on, and that's good. So awesome. That's refreshing to hear. Then, So as long as he's not putting on a pink mask and running around.
No, it's like again something you wouldn't expect from Miyagi, but Daniel,
which they kind of allude to in the movies too, in a way, like that he wasn't the perfect person.
I don't need
nobody is
deconstructionism. I don't need that. Like the point of Miyagi was that he was a teacher to Daniel. That's it. Yeah. When you start adding shit that he's he was a wife beater and like the drunk thing was more of a sad thing than a he's flawed. Yeah, it's like I'd be a drunk too if I lost my wife to freaking internment camp and shit. Like because it's not even the woman that he loved.
Yeah. Well, I just watched Karate Kid and Karate Kid 2 yesterday.
Yeah, I love Karate Kid 2. Part 1 and Part 2 are my favorites.
Where are they on? Which platform?
I have them on a DVD.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Frankie's saying that season 6 is split into 3 parts. Okay.
Oh God.
So 5 episodes now, 5 in November, and then 2025 for the ending episodes.
Damn.
All right. Well, that's good to know. But and Chris, I was making a joke. I don't know if he beat his wife or not. He's you overcooked the lasagna.
No, because so he had a kid with this woman that was his runner up. You know what I mean? It wasn't even like the woman that he loved. He actually fled Okinawa because the woman that he loved was also in love with his best friend was also in love with the woman that he loved.
Yeah, like he was arranged to be married to someone else, and she was arranged to someone else, but they loved each other.
Yeah, that's like that was tragedy. I loved that, but I don't want. Oh well, he's brash and he kicked the shit out of like people, and it's like
They are doing a movie too.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they're doing a movie as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard Jackie Chan's involved.
Okay. Well, he went very communist, so I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
I don't know why Jackie Chan would even be involved in a movie about Japanese karate.
yeah.
But
Well, he played him in that other stupid thing.
well, they did that. Yeah, they did that Jaden Smith vehicle there that his dad bought for him. But it was originally called the Kung Fu Kid, and then they repackaged it as the Karate Kid in the West because it's literally the same stupid story but done shittier. It's like the Temu version of Karate Kid.
Oh, that's
in China.
And for some reason, through that movie, like every time you watch an episode of Cobra Kai, you can see in the credits Will Smith is one of the quote unquote producers. Like, why? Like,
yeah,
he lost his wife and child. Yeah, no. There's a lot of stuff they've done with that character, but again, like, let's try not to put spoilers if they do talk about certain things that are in the series, because again, like, I don't know the full details, and it's been forever since I watched those movies, but I know he had his own story already. But again, if it moves the story along in the series, and it's giving Daniel yet another lesson, that's fine. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, because I mean, let's face it, LaRusso needs all the help he can get.
Yeah, dude, I'm more inclined to believe the Daniel LaRusso is the villain of Karate Kid theory after watching Cobra Kai.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute, what do you mean theory? He's always been the heel.
Yeah, I was gonna say he started the entire conflict.
Yeah, he did.
Right. One of the things,
little punk.
One of the things that makes Cobra Kai such a good show that other shows don't do is the ability for them to tell different perspectives. They don't just stick at one side. They show you how everyone can be the good guy or the bad guy in someone else's book.
Yep. Yeah. I'm still rooting for Team Bad Girl there, or whatever her name was, the one that cheated to get the belt in season 4.
Tori.
Yeah, Tori. She's not a villain, guys.
She's hot. She just says like one side of her jaw is like it's extra short. That's why her face is so broken.
She looks like a Nintendo Mii, like the little figures when we play Mario.
I was waiting for that, Tony.
She got a great body though. Give her that.
Man, I'd like to do to her the same as the Yeet Girl.
Yeah, she's a lovely young lady, but she's younger than most of my children, so I can't not say things like that.
No, but to Tony's point though, where he's talking about how they show different perspectives, like Tori came off as a villain, and then when you saw her story and you realize how conflicted she is, and like, wouldn't you be kind of messed up too if you were in that situation? Like, she was in a pretty shitty spot, and it's I actually have sympathy for her. Like,
and anyone who's in a position like that, that's where a lot of that anger comes from and stuff. So if you're gonna start learning martial arts and people are messing with you, you're more inclined to use it because of all that rage that you have inside of you, the shit that you can't change. Not that I'm talking from experience or anything. It's taken years to master my my anger, be more calm and mellow.
Rage, swelling, anger.
But it's always right there. It's always right there.
Dude,
what did say in Avengers 1? My secret is I'm always angry. Yeah.
Yep.
Not far off. It's like someone always burnt the lasagna. It's like
that's what we need. How about the Mystery Men come back? How about Mystery Men? Huh?
Angry Man or whatever, Mr. Rage or whatever.
Mr. Furious.
Yeah, Mr. Furious.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller's character.
Anger, swelling.
The Invisible Boy or whatever his name was.
Yep. They can only be invisible if you don't look at them.
Yep.
Holy crap.
So he's like Dennis Hopper and Blue Velvet constantly. Don't look at me. Don't you look at me.
Holy shit. Dude, man. I don't know. This is all insanity. So that opening of the Olympics, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Did I bookmark any of this?
Look at me.
I thought it was tasteful.
What's it gonna be like when they look back at 100 years at all this shit that's well documented?
They'll delete it all.
You know what it's going to be, dude? Do you realize what it had to take to get rid of the first Weimar Republic? I don't want to know it's going to take to get rid of the second one here. Because this is clearly just a bunch of degenerates pushing their sick shit.
Yep.
This is basically what Germany was before a certain mustachio failed artist took over. And I don't want to have to deal with that shit that my grandparents had to deal with.
Now it's all a Western civilization.
It is. It's global.
Yeah. Well, and it starts with a W, ends with an F. There's an E in between that. Once again, this is what they're pushing. And even the thing with the pale horse. I'm sorry. They made sure it was a robot because they're ushering in that technocracy. They're saying that humans we're the subspecies now, and this technology, these robots, that's what's going to be what they're ushering in. So that's why they had the pale horse, the horse of death, come in to tell us what's going to happen.
But Vinny, it was Joan of Arc, don't you know? Because she wore men's clothes, but that was because she was not supposed to fight, and it was easier for her to move around in reality.
They can try to say anything they want after the fact. I'm sorry, all the symbolism's there, all the visuals are there, and their agenda is there.
Yeah, that pic of the Last Supper isn't even the one that when I first Googled it. The one that I Googled, Jesus actually has an identical headpiece to what that fat Jew has in the image below. And it's like, and the people that were posing were making the exact same poses. Like you'll probably see it as the video plays out. Yeah. But it's, dude, like it's not Bacchanalia or whatever. Like that's a good like gaslight to move into. Like, and clearly gay Papa Smurf is supposed to be Bacchus and all that stuff. But that doesn't discount that this exact setup, the way that it is portrayed exactly like the Last Supper.
Of course. This is the plan. This is what they want. They want to do this. It's about this brainwashing shit and letting people know, because that's part of what their nonsense is. We've seen this multiple times, and they said that they have to make it public because they get off on that. We told you anyway, and you're too stupid to have seen it. It's that weird, sick shit. And Frankie's right. He was Olympic Last Supper. Error in watching lost their appetites. That's for sure. The whole thing was evil, demonic, twisted, and again, it's about brainwashing. What's there, the culture and everything.
Normalizing.
It's this poor kid in the middle of this shit. And what's even more disturbing is you can't see it over here, but there is another shot. This guy behind her has his balls hanging out of his shorts.
Yeah, but he has a tear in his nylon too, and they're like, "No, that's what it is. It's just the tear." It's like, yes, we see the tear. We also see the ball bag.
Exactly, dude.
We also see the testicles, and no, we don't like it. No, sir, I do not like it.
You think you have some discretion? I don't know. Maybe put your hand there or tuck it away, pull your coat over.
It's an Ace Ventura moment, where he's like, "Excuse me, sir, your balls are showing."
Captain Winky.
Yeah.
Either I just found Captain Winky, or that's the worst case of hemorrhoids I've ever seen.
Holy shit, man. I'm telling you, this is just creepy as all hell. And that other thing, the bearded one, the one in the blue over there with that whole weird sick stripper dance thing it was doing. Like, and again, I only saw pieces of it from Twitter. I wasn't watching this shit live. I think I was still doing my stream at that time when this thing was
Yeah, we were, I think.
Yeah. It's, oh my God, man. These people are demented. They're truly demented. We know what the decapitated head was and all that, but even at the same time, that's what you're going to put on the public stage. Like, again,
the Olympics,
they have their message that they're pushing. That's what this shit is, and it's getting you used to it, bending you over, consume. Well, I love that they're losing all their sponsors. They lost so much money, and it's glorious. Yeah, as they should. Everyone should be pulling out of that. They said it makes the Bud Light situation look like nothing in comparison.
But again, we never should have got here to begin
pulled
with.
out of anything, Vinny.
What was that?
I don't think any of those guys ever pulled out of anything.
No, they were never snitch.
AIDS.
You've got AIDS. Not HIV, but full-blown AIDS.
They had a great CG rendering. Paris Olympics right there.
Holy mother of...
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Was this not what we saw?
Yeah, somebody made the top 3 ring 6s too.
Yeah, I see that. Holy.
Yeah, this This is the thing, dude. Like, this rainbow shit has like conquered every fucking Western nation to the point where nobody, like, dude, I know gay people that are fucking sick of this shit.
Oh, exactly. And the Pope
Like,
is fine with it now, and it's just like,
yeah,
look, tired of even the gays are tired of it.
Oh, like it should have stopped at LGB, whatever the hell this other shit is. I mean, look what they did to the rainbow flag. Like, it's not even a rainbow flag anymore.
Oh, dude, all of it, man. All of it's all shit. Yeah, Soul Assassin. He goes, yeah, people were pissed off. The French people were condemning it, saying that's not what they're like. Yeah, as they should. They should be furious because we know what's involved in this crap. Whoever the artistic director was or something. I bet it was that Ibrahimovic or whatever the hell her name is, the one that works with all those nut jobs, doing satanic crap. I wouldn't be surprised, at this point.
Well,
I didn't look into it.
Take care of that problem since it's over there.
Sorry. This is about to get really anti-Semitic from a Jew, but they're all Bolsheviks. Every single one of this degenerate shit. This is what caused the Weimar Republic, dude. This is why the Mustachio Freak Show blamed my people, because of these degenerate pieces of shit that are a minority within my people's group, but they're the loudest. They infiltrate media. They got banks, what happens is eventually, dude, they got kicked out of 120 countries or something. Like, wow. What eventually happens is the justified indignation, the backlash, and then they go and they run, like these assholes run and hide behind the rest of us and make us targets. I don't want to be freaking lumped in with this shit, dude.
Yep.
No, none of my Jewish relatives or friends or anybody that I've ever been to temple with is even remotely associated or even like enjoys this shit. This is a bunch of atheist Jews. You get your Seth Rogans, your Sarah Silvermans, your whoever the French Bolshevik was that designed this shit. And then they make us look bad. And now my Facebook, I posted in the Horseman chat all the time, all the shit that floods my timeline, like the every Steen Bergowitz Steen or whatever. Like, it's all fucking like anti-Jew shit. And it's like, yeah, I could understand why. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want these people to be like, we don't claim them in the racial draft. It's really pissing me off.
Yeah, dude, you got all the right in the world to say it, man. It's
channeling that inner. We talked about this, said we're not affiliated.
Yeah, exactly.
And Godzillion is making a fair point too. You notice how all the major news outlets, none of them cover the blackout. Yeah, because there was a massive blackout that happened over there after the stupid opening ceremony thing, or like the following day, whatever it was. Because again, you don't think that's a sign. You don't think. And then there was something too that happened with the subways. Didn't something catch fire or something in their subways?
Oh yeah,
something crazy happened right before it, or as they were prepping for all this stuff. And don't forget too, like they appointed someone who is they said like the leader of the BLM shit over there in their division. They appointed them to a high position over there, won an election or something. And then you have they're doing their voting, and literally they throw all regular discourse out the window. Everyone's being nasty to one another. There's no hands being shook as they're doing the little vote and everything. There's like a customary thing you're supposed to do. Nope, they're all just throwing it out the window. This is getting more and more disturbing as the time goes by, and it's happening everywhere. It's not just one place. Nuke said it before too. It was Larry Fink in BlackRock. Yeah, these people are involved in all this stuff. This is all the money and stuff that's going on in the world. What do you call it? The crowd. Help me out. The cyber attack thing that happened.
Oh, was it CrowdStrike or
CrowdStrike?
Yeah.
It was CrowdStrike.
They said it's still affecting things right now, and it's also attached to other stuff that's has ties to basically the name I have on the screen right now. So all this stuff, there's a lot of strange shit. They're saying that the attempt on Trump and everything, the C4, the explosives that they found in the white van, supposedly that belonged to that kid. The white van that was found 10 miles away. They were supposed to be a kid dragged a freaking Home Depot ladder, 3 or 4 times the size of him, 10 miles. We're supposed to believe that, and then we're supposed to believe again that he had his rifle with him as well, and then it was stashed away, and magically all these things popped up. He had shorts on, then he had pants on, then he had shorts on again. There's so many weird things, but going back to his van, they said the C4 that they found in there has residue that's attached to the Timothy McVeigh
of course
cargo thing or whatever. The shit that his
the Oklahoma City bombing.
The city bombings.
The one that destroyed all those documents that were implicating.
So this is some of the stuff that's kind of floating around right now. I don't know how factual everything is. I'll put that out too right now. I haven't done a ton of research, but the stuff that I saw in passing, my jaw was hanging open. I'm like, this is just insane. That means, a certain 3-letter agency is reusing their assets. They're reusing items from other botched jobs or things that they thought would have gone another way. It's like, oh my God. Could there be any more obvious?
They don't care.
Yeah.
Like if you, I'm not religious, but I mean, this is literally Revelations. We're literally watching the Antichrist before us, and it's on the world event for sports.
Well, you want to hear something really sad about the Antichrist? If anybody's the Antichrist, and I hate to say this, it's Trump, because
I know
I'm not a Christian, but I've studied that shit. The Antichrist is the one that everybody likes.
If you take the religious crap out of it, even you can see it both ways.
Yeah,
aren't they also supposed to be of Middle Eastern descent?
And they're also very young. Like Vivek Ramaswamy would be the Antichrist.
Yep. But then again, we had people that said it was Obama from the generations past. And I mean, we're talking a lot of colored folks saying that he was the devil.
Well, if more people actually looked into shit, I don't think I can say it right now. Shit.
On Rumble only.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't really want to have to go Rumble just to consider it, but there's other stuff going on. Whitney Webb. Take a look at Whitney Webb. I think that's what her name was on there. Hold on. Let me double check. I don't want to get it wrong. Yeah, Whitney Webb. She's got a lot of great intel. She's not for either party. She finds the facts, she follows the money, and she finds out all this crazy information. And yeah, Trump's still surrounded by shit on top of it. He's got ties to other things, and he's also pushing for that technology, it looks like, that is going to spy on us even more. Partly through his daughter and his garbage son-in-law. Yeah, so there's still stuff that's there that's not good, Am I saying that he's bad all around? I'm not saying that, but I'm saying there's definitely things that are definitely big red flags. Compared to everything else that we got going on, yeah, he's still absolutely the best option that we have at the moment. But again, he's someone that they want off the board because they can't control him, and he's got other things he wants to expose and whatnot. So it really sucks. The whole thing sucks right now, and it's really sad to see. But at the same time, it feels like he's the only one that's really able. He might be able to make a difference, or at least get us back to where we were before all this nonsense was going on. But that's going to be one hell of a monumental task, we'll say.
Well, it's been a steady decline since 9/11.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's by design.
Yep.
That is by design. So I don't know, man. And I know he stopped because they were moving. They were so rapidly and fast forward at that point. That's why Bush was there, because he had to pass those acts. That way they could spy on all of us legally and all that crap. And now they're just literally lying in our faces. I mean, you have the director, the Christopher Ray guy, going, "No, it was maybe shrapnel. It wasn't a bullet." Like they were trying to push that, and then everyone's like, "Fuck you, you're a liar." And then they finally said, "Oh no, it was the bullet." They had to backpedal because they got caught again. It's like, what is this shit? Like, really?
Well, the thing that sucks about that is, like, say somebody only watches the one time and they hear that it's a shrapnel. So now that seed is planted in everybody, and not the retraction, and that's the thing that sucks.
Well, the same thing with those court cases. Hold on a second. It was the same thing with the court cases, and why they were pushing that stuff, and everyone's calling him a rapist and this and that. He wasn't. He's not.
No, dude, to get to the shrapnel thing. What difference does it make if it was shrapnel or the bullet? The motherfucker shot at this guy. Are we really deflecting to semantics?
I know, yeah, because the point was what they're trying to do, because they saw a lot of them said, "Oh, it's all staged, it was all fake, they did it on purpose."
Yeah,
someone died. Yeah, I know someone died, but they're trying to say, "Well, Trump would do that." This is how demented they are. This is how demented they are. So they want to put that kind of doubt there. So the ones who were already on the fence are kind of leaning like they hated him no matter what. Like Draven was saying, in passing, they'll hear it and then they'll regurgitate it to their other stupid friends. That's the point of it. That's what they want to do. It's like like a virus, and they want it to spread throughout everyone's kind of channels and everything. This is how they operate.
I really heard them blame the right for all the diversity shit that's going on right now.
Oh yeah. They'll do anything to flip it. Anything.
Yeah,
it's truly disgusting.
I'll tell you right now. I've seen propaganda flyers that say "See you in November," and this is why Trump won't win the election, because the majority of voters are women. The majority of women are easily manipulated by emotions, and Democrats run on emotion rather than facts. They're basically saying that Trump is trying to federally remove abortions. Women want abortions. Therefore, the majority of voters want abortions. What party promotes abortions? Democrats. What party has a clown-faced woman who will allow abortions to happen? Democrats.
You're saying that word too much, Chris.
Yeah, this is why November, it's not going to be Trump. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and they're pushing
I've already seen this.
that he supports Project 25 as well.
Yeah, even though he's disavowed it 100 times.
Exactly. And they're literally actual, like, if you go to like the Democrat things to like sign up to register to vote or whatever, they're literally pushing it in that as well.
This whole Project 2025 thing, you look, I already support the man. You don't have to make me support him anymore.
Exactly, because I looked into it too to see what it was, and I'm like,
I'm not the one who needs to be sold.
Right? That's the craziest thing, because he said that he has nothing to do with that, and yet they're going, it's all Trump. That's what he's going to do. He's going to be a dictator. First of all, the left is already, they're doing that. They're dictating.
Projecting, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's the same bullshit we're always going to see, but at the same time, yeah, it's like you said, like it's like half of us are like, yeah, I kind of want him to do that.
Well, personally, I'd rather be a dictator than a dictator, but that's just
yeah. Well, speaking of Kamala Harris, did you happen to see her daughter? Tell me that this person looks sane and normal.
Dude, that looks like the Wish.com version of that Ghostbusters chick.
How have we not seen this person?
Oh yeah,
who is this?
Yeah, this is her stepdaughter.
Kamala Harris. Half Jewish.
Yeah. There's other photos which I don't want to show because they're gonna make me vomit. Hairy pits and everything, and her pubic hair coming out of her bikini. Like, this thing is a monster and a half. And they said she also supported the organizations that did the attacks in Israel on October 7th. That's what's also being floated around everywhere. She's an activist on top of it. So yeah, I think Kamala's doing a bang up job.
Yeah. Parent of the year. Well, if she would simply allow herself to be unburdened by what was, and
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they say the same thing in Disney Star Wars?
Embrace what is unburdened by what was.
Let it die.
Kill it if you have to.
Let the past die.
Well, she just Kamala repeats that quote like over.
Yep.
I can't remember. It's unburdened by what was and something
can
what
be.
can be.
Yeah.
Something
What
something.
can be.
It's like that. It's
the
like
power
that
of
song,
many.
It's like that song "Purple Pills" by fucking D12, where it's like, I know something. That's Kamala. It's like, be unburdened by what was, something. What can be, something. That's Kamala talking. It's just dick flapping.
I tortured a lot of people tonight with some of the crap that I showed, so I'm going to give you guys a palate cleanser. I forgot to record it, but we'll just play it.
Men like Dominic go for girls that look like me.
Oh, damn.
They try to hit me, but yeah. There you go.
You won't get hit for that. I was using it the other night, dude. You're fine.
Oh, that's good. Well, I think I'm on their WWE list because I played a couple of things. Remember when I stitched together a bunch of stuff on a bunch of shorts?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah. Oh my God. God bless this woman.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I thought OG Daisy Duke wore him well, but I stand corrected. Holy crap!
Yeah. And she has fishnets on here too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's even hotter. I don't know. Liv Morgan is a smoke show and a half. So, see, proof that there is a God. That's all I'm going to say. You know,
I wonder if all the British wrestling YouTubers are marking out over this or calling it disgusting.
Yeah, this sexualization of women is disgusting. We need more mouth-watering.
How appalling!
Yeah, appalling.
Didn't I send you the picture of those two guys from What Culture that I snapped that screenshot of when and the video that I commented on of theirs, and I said these two look like they'd have to pay to touch a woman? Did I?
I'm not surprised.
Let me find it. Let me find it, and I'll share because I know I sent it to one of you guys.
This little clip will keep my sister away from me and her disapproving gaze while she folds her arms.
Holy shit. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's all nuts. The whole thing is. There was something else I wanted to show, but maybe I shouldn't because it's. They were poking fun at what's his name too, James Gunn, because they said they had the new logo for the DC Cinematic Universe, and they made T-shirts of it, and it's literally someone put something over it, and it's got a P, an E, a D, and an O. Multiple times on this logo, and he's wearing this shirt. Oh, it was great. So, absolutely, yeah. Again, because I'm sorry, these people are really disturbing, sick on every level. From not just his tweets that he put out there, but the company he keeps. He's had multiple friends arrested for that stuff. Multiple friends, James Gunn did. Yeah, if you take a deep dive into the wonderful world of James Gunn. These people that mark out for him all the time, I do not understand it. I just don't. They drop some stupid cartoon. DC's. It's not the Suicide Squad. It's the
Critter Commandos.
Yeah. That stupid thing, man. Oh my god, that looks so bad. The animation's terrible. These characters are stupid, and all I'm seeing is more Guardians of the Galaxy shit because that's all that is. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
What was this?
Oh, this is the guys from What Culture who were talking about the disgusting Vince McMahon. How disgusting! How dare he have women parade themselves around scantily clad with their jiggly bits about bouncing around the ring when we have sweaty men to focus on. So I said What Culture Wrestling's legal coverage of a sexual assault case brought to you by men who definitely have to pay to touch a female.
Oh, that's great.
Because these two fucking bastions of masculinity and are just brimming with testosterone, discussing Vince McMahon's proclivities. Bitch, please don't be a wrestling channel and have two little soy-based bitches that look like this trying to tell me what the fuck a man wants. Like, this Vince McMahon is disgusting for wanting to have sex with women. How dare he? While I sit here and fondle my co-host shriveled up little testicles and eat fingers and mash and slather blood pudding all over my nipples.
Listen, I can get it if they were disgusted, if they brought up the thing where he pooped on that girl and then told Johnny Ace to keep going. Like, again, I would understand that, but if it was just that they're hot women in the ring,
they're trying to discuss the case like they were actually men who would understand another man.
They call bra and panties matches from the late 90s disgusting.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
like Chris was mentioning, then Randy Orton comes out in his tightest leathers and it's mouth watering. So.
Yeah. these are the kind of fucking hotos that are like trying to pass themselves off as wrestling fucking commentators.
It doesn't matter, dude. In 20 years, they'll all be speaking. If they're
what 20? You mean in 20 minutes?
Yeah. That country's fallen. That empire.
Oh my god! All right, did you guys see the footage? We'll go back to the Creature Commandos thing in a second. But the that whole thing too, that there was, I think at an airport or something, there was a bunch of those Muslims who were getting beat up by cops, and they're trying to put it out there like, look at the brutality from these officers, blah, blah, blah. Well, the footage dropped of about, 30 seconds beforehand, and how they were all wildly swinging at the cops.
Yeah,
even the female cop.
Broke her nose.
On the floor, trying to crack her head open.
Yeah.
So, so what ended up happening was, they shot him with the taser gun and all that. And yeah, that's why the guy was like a limp fish, and then he kicked him in the head and all that stuff, and put his knee into him, and they were trying to, put restraints on them.
Should have used the other one.
Act like an animal, get put down like an animal.
No, shouldn't have apprehended alive.
No, man, he shouldn't have used the taser. He should have just blown him away.
No, he was aggressively checking for a pulse on his throat.
Yeah, with his foot. I mean, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Listen, when you're punching out women, and smashing their heads on the floor and everything, I don't know. Maybe a little bit of excessive force needs to happen, because those motherfuckers weren't going to stop.
When you're attacking an officer, brother, I don't care if it's a woman or a man. It doesn't matter, right? That's a United States officer, man.
Well, it's British, yeah.
Well, I just mean overall, though. For when it's here on our home front,
Yep, we are the global mafia, so.
Oh, it's ridiculous. But like I was saying too, and the entertainment that we're getting. So everyone's like creaming themselves at San Diego over this nonsense. Oh my God, this is the first official James Gunn Prime, and they're all jerking off to it. It's a bad looking cartoon with D-list characters that no one gives a shit about at all. And you're like, this is the start again. It's the start of what? It's shit. It's going to be what do you call it, HBO Max thing anyway. And then they're still separating their universes. They still have the Penguin and the Batman shit. That's all one separate universe from everything.
Oh, the Penguin, you say?
Say again?
The Penguin, you say?
The Penguin?
Oswalda Cobblepot?
What happened?
Yeah.
Penguin is now a fat lesbian. Looks like a big fat. It looks like that fat Jew that was at the Last Supper mockery.
You're gonna have to.
Wait, is it Rosie O'Donnell?
Because wait a minute, hold on. So Colin Farrell, now they made him a trans for the show.
No. In the animated series, they've replaced. I
didn't see that.
It's just like what they did in the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League.
Okay. Wait.
Mr. Freeze is now a fat lesbian.
This is in the Creature Commandos thing, or this is something different?
I don't know. It came out of
different.
Comic-Con. Yeah, it was like some animated Batman thing.
Wow, this is what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. And all these people are fapping off to James Gunn. James Gunn's a piece of shit, and he's showing it because he's in charge of this stuff now. So again, like these shills, these clowns. There's a reason why most of our entertainment's still going to suck, and they're putting more of this poison. Hold on, we got an important message from good old Hans Cock.
Fuck you, James Gunn.
Thank you, Hans Cock. It's holy shit, man. This is crazy. And again, like you can see it. And there's the reason why, again, the mainstream is so horrible, because there's fans who won't let go of this stuff. They see that it's being destroyed, and they're still sitting there with their knee pads on, blowing these people. James Gunn failed upward. He got canceled because of all that stuff that happened on the internet. All of his true stuff and his tweets came out, and it was not just that it was years ago and that's cancel culture, blah blah blah. It's not that. He literally has parties and photos that is themed to that shit. The most disturbing things imaginable, and everyone in his inner circle have all been arrested from this stuff. He's had at least, I think, 7 to 10 of them, close personal friends, arrested for hurting children in those ways. I don't want to say it on YouTube, but I don't know. Do you guys on panel, do you know 7 to 10 friends that are like that? And you're okay? You're not one of them? Please get out of here. Miss me with that shit. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. It's disgusting. And that fans are still supporting this shit is nauseating. I did not see Guardians of the Galaxy 3 or 4, whatever the fuck they're on now. I didn't care. Don't want to see it. Don't want to support that. I'm not going to see Superman. Not going to watch this trash this guy's involved in. Because everyone who watches it, you're feeding him. You're making sure his position stays where it is. Because he's going to fix the DC universe. I don't give a shit. Let it burn right now. Let it all burn to the ground. Get rid of all these creeps. And then bring in real people. People who actually care about the stories and don't want to hurt children. How about that? I don't know.
Yeah, I think all the properties. No, all the properties need to take like a 10-year hiatus.
Oh yeah,
because dude, I was audibly disgusted last week when I watched the House of the Dragon, where So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a benefit of the doubt. You know, sure, it's got like black Targaryens or whatever, but it can make sense if you argue it. You know, the whole Essos thing. That's where black people are in the world of Song of Ice and Fire. So it makes sense. Mm-hmm. But like for me, it was this chick confesses to Queen Rhaenyra about how she was horribly SA'd by her dad to the point where it tore open her womb and she was no longer able to have kids. So it's like this horrific thing. And she was explaining how she's basically a misandrist and that's why she's like basically backing Queen backing Queen Rhaenyra. Okay.
Ashley Biden.
Yeah. well, it's like, okay, that's a horrifying like story. So what is the natural thing to do in that? Do you want to console the person? Do you want to be like, thanks for being on my side no matter what? You know, your backstory reinforces your loyalty to me. No, you know what happens? Rhaenyra walks over and starts making out with her. And then they get caught by a guard and they break up like it's two little high schoolers or whatever. And then I was like, as I'm recovering from that, it went into we was dragon riders and shit. And I was like, really?
They are Targaryen, so that is kind of on brand.
No, it wasn't a Targaryen, dude. So they have this subplot line going where they need more dragon riders because they're outnumbered by the guys on Westeros.
If they even have a little bit of royal blood in them or something.
If they have even a drop of it, that they could possibly be able to become dragon riders. So they get this badass knight who is like one of the royal guards, a white guy. And they're like, he's got Targaryen blood in him on his like grandfather's side or whatever. And he's like, I'm honored to do this. Thank you, my queen. He walks up there and Sea Smoke or whatever the fuck that stupid dragon's name is, just cooks him alive. Like, he's dead. And they're all like, white guy dead.
Was it Sea Smog or Sea Smoke or something?
I don't really care. I stopped. But anyways, so the dragon like takes off and flies away. And then the next scene, there's this black guy who's like the brother of the bastard of the sea snake, who's like the black Targaryen with the white dreads.
He didn't have white dreads like the other guys.
No, he just looks like a big black guy with dreads. And out of nowhere, Sea Smog or whatever the fuck that stupid thing's name is comes over.
Hold on, Sea Blunt the dragon. That was it.
Yeah, yeah. So when it breathes fire, it just goes.
Yeah. He went hunting him down to look for his rider. And I don't know. I think he calmed him because I don't know, Chris. I don't remember if I was right. Did he have a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken on the back, like where his seat was?
Well, all I know is it was clearly a black a proper. You know what I mean? Like the white guy can die and it's funny.
Yeah.
And then we go for this like random black guy out of nowhere, and this dragon comes and hunts him down because he's the better person for the job. And then the episode ends with Rhaenyra, you know, fresh off the scissoring, gets on her dragon and flies out to go meet him.
Chris was all like,
okay. Yeah. Like I was like, when it was happening, I was like, no.
Yeah, I heard Tina Bojan said the same thing. She goes, that's not in the book. They said he improvised it. She goes, I did not like it.
No.
I've seen one episode of the new season. And the first episode was okay. I haven't seen anything past that. So this is just sounding.
I'd say up until the episode Chris is talking about, I was okay with it as well. The first season I enjoyed. You know, there's one episode that I thought was bad writing, and that and what's her face, her cousin, the older female chick, that she could have put an end to it at that Citadel easily. It would have made sense. It made no sense that she didn't. That's the point of making. It's like, okay, you just would have taken out the enemy right there. They stole it. You know, no one likes them anyway. Take them out. Boom, bang. But anyway, like I said, it's like bad writing on that. But yeah, for me, I don't know. Maybe I'm just I'll find a way of recutting it and be like, okay, it was one season. That's how it ended.
That's kind of how I was. I saw the first one, and even that, I was just like, at this point, I don't care.
But
I'll wait till season 2 comes out, and then I'll watch
it's
all the ones.
all the mainstream shit, though. Every freaking thing. It's got to have gay shit in it. It's got to have like that's the other thing. It's like, why is everything got to be gay and black?
I'll tell you why.
I know
Chris.
black people that are like, I don't even watch that.
I will tell. Better yet, I'll show you why, Chris. Meet Larry Fink.
Yeah,
that's why. That's why.
Yeah, like,
mm-hmm.
and it's not that any, like, I can't speak for anybody else, but for me personally, it's not that I don't like blacks and black representation and all that stuff. I grew up in the 90s, dude. You know, every Sunday night was in Living Color, Martin, Living Single. Like, I enjoyed that stuff. Like, but when you like hijack white European shit and throw blacks in it, it looks out of place and odd. And a lot of black people I know are like, dude, I don't even watch that. I don't even know why. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and the proper English accents that they have, none of it makes any sense. It's just so bizarre. And
it does Sanford and Sons, man. That, you know,
oh yeah, the 70s. Yeah, hell yeah.
I used to watch Static Shock and all that shit too.
Yeah, same here, man. Static Shock was awesome.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's a culture for it. There's stuff for it. That's fine. Again, like, you don't want to see. If they're going to redo that, right? If they're going to redo Sanford and Son, and it's an all-white cast.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
Urkel's
I mean?
a white kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's not Sanford and Son then.
Exactly.
No, they already did that to the, what was the show they did an animated version of? That the black people looked at and were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What was
Proud
that?
Family?
No. Good Times.
Yeah, Good Times.
Good Times.
Wow.
And they made it modern and fucking gay.
Yep.
Like everything they've been doing it to.
Yeah. Well, they can't help themselves.
Can I address the meme real quick? Because, all right, throughout mankind, we've always been influenced by the elites. They generally choose which way society flows. And look, demons are always going to try to get at you, but I don't even, like, is Larry Fink an asshole? Yeah. Is he a sick fuck? Yeah, but it's not his fault. It's the people's fault for going along with it. It's the people's fault. Like, I'm sorry, but 20 years ago, if you would have been talking about, you know, gender affirming care, child sex changes, or any of this, if you would have shown them the Olympics, people wouldn't have been okay with that, even the left. It's people that are going along with this, you know. And it's everything. If the people stand up, if we stood up right now and said, stop pretending like energy's scarce, we know it's not, and fucking start pushing for Tesla's technology, we might get there, you know.
Yeah.
But as long as we go along with things, as long as we're filling up our gas tanks or paying $400 a month for power bills or chopping children's penises off, as long as we put up with it, it's going to happen.
Yep.
I agree, but I wouldn't say. Here's the thing: I agree with you, and then there's something I disagree with, because here's the thing too, and this is why the elite are the elite, right? It's because they know they have this power over dumb people, and the majority of the ones that are here, like look what's holding that banner. You think these are sane, normal?
A lot of it's willful ignorance,
but it's not just dumb. It's
wait. Let me finish my point. So you have these weak-minded people here that now we have Larry Fink. He bought the pot. He bought the water. He bought the stove that they're going to cook it on. He even bought the frog, and he put all those ingredients together. And all these dumb people, and it's through our media, through our entertainment, through everyone going, well, it's just that. Look the other way. Well, it's only a little bit here. Oh, well, it's only a little bit there. Well, and a little bit added up to a massive amount. And it's just normal now in society. That's what their goal was. And that was the goal of these people in the elite position. So, and all these dumb fucks here, all these useless people that we see there, they're going to take them all out. Because that's the thing. They're using them as this dumb army to get what they want, to push this new view, this new society, this new, again, the digital currency, all that stuff. And once they're all useless, and now we have them under our complete and total control. They have to do everything we say, or they're basically going to be bumped off.
And you know how it all started, right? It started by getting fathers out of the home.
Oh, yes.
If you were to zoom into the minutia of how these like pieces fell into place, it was you got the paternal influence out of the household, and you have these freaking mothers who just want technology to babysit their kids because they're too busy, you know, watching Lifetime or some other shit. And then on top of that, like, it's not dumb people it's dumb, brainwashed leftist people.
Yes.
Because if they pulled that shit in the opening Olympics mocking Muhammad or Islam, I guarantee you there would be another Charlie Hebdo right now.
Well, Tim Pool even replied to Sink Uger from the Young Turks because, Sink was saying, oh, people aren't even offended. They're just being mad over whatever, And Tim quote tweeted him and he said, then you won't mind, co-producing a show with Drag Muhammad with me then. And, of course, there's no reply. But to your point, Chris, I do believe it started with getting the fathers out of the home, but even more so, families used to stick together. It wasn't normal to hit 18 and okay, I'm off on my own now. Families stuck together. There were clans, and you'd never get the father out of the home if families were sticking together. So in a way, this has been a long time coming.
Yep. No, and that is, again, another valid point. Captain Outis, he's saying the same thing too. It is basically that speech from for Vendetta. Who is responsible for this stuff? Yeah, it is everyone who complied out of fear, out of being scared that no one wants to talk. Why do you think I go after the entertainment so hard when everyone else is jumping all on the bandwagon of bullshit? Yeah, we all have our one or two things as well. I'm guilty of it myself here and there. Again, I saw the Deadpool movie. I wanted to see it. Didn't care. I liked the character and all that stuff. And for me, that was it. I don't need to see any more of this shit. I didn't watch those other things because I told you Spider-Man was my last one. And I don't want to give this company any more money. It's and what they're pushing and the views that they're pushing. But this is why I'm also calling out a lot of that stuff. Why we were making fun of the San Diego Comic-Con shit and all the things that they're doing. I didn't see one movie because I'm oh yeah, I believe in the MCU again. No, I don't give a shit about the MCU. We could all burn now. I don't care. They destroyed it. They did it to themselves. But it's the same thing of, again, this brainwashing shit. They're brainwashing their audience into accepting this nonsense, and that's why they won't stop. But there are smarter people that are starting to cancel these subscriptions. They're starting to see these things. They don't want it anymore. And yeah, there's that churn. You're gonna have the people that are gonna go ahead and buy into it anyway, and because then they use the TV and the computers to babysit their kids or whatever. There's a cycle of shit, and these people in those positions of power, they know how it is. These people, they're living on another planet altogether, and they view all those cockroaches.
Well, JD Vance freaking called it. He said, "Enemy number one: childless cat ladies." These miserable women are honestly, that is our biggest problem. I mean, they're called AWFLs, AWFL. Or what was it? Affluent white female liberals,
or Karens, or bored housewives. Whatever.
Yeah, these are the people these are the attack vectors that the external forces, call it Marxism, call it totalitarianism, call it Bolshevism. I don't care. Whatever you call it, it's still the same thing. It's this despotic force that has leveraged liberal women as the attack vector to destroy our families, our cultures, our nations. All this crime and shit is a result of enabling liberal women. He didn't do nothing, or it's reparations, or all these other excuses that are being made for violent people that should be removed from society. They just need to be understood. No, they need to be getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It also doesn't help that, since you have this up, that they're literally using taxpayer monies through backdoor channels, basically, that don't agree with their policies to push policies that they weren't elected to even do. You know what I mean? So that doesn't help things either.
They're still using
so
their money
even if you aren't in support of this stuff, your 401ks basically are getting used.
Yeah, you're paying for this.
You're paying for this, even whether we agree with it or not.
For sure.
That's the issue.
It's called slavery.
Just like taxpayer dollars paid for those horrible movies that failed and stuff too, like the Indiana Jones one and all that. It's again, these people aren't dipping into their own pockets. They're manipulating, they're raising taxes, and they're using our money to do this stuff. So that's why they're getting off even more with this stuff. And don't forget when that whole power thing happened, the crowd strike or whatever the hell it was called, when that shit went down, this motherfucker, he was still able to fly. These are the people, they're still able to do what they want. Nothing stopped for these guys. That's how you know this shit's planned. What's up, Tina? Hope you're doing well. She says she's working and lurking. No problem. It's all good. We had Nuke is he was saying too, the Geeks and Gamers and Friday Night Tights, they're salivating over the Doctor Doom announcement. Yeah, because there's all right, we're gonna monetize that. Yeah, and they add to this shit. And then you're gonna have half of them that are jerking off to it, the other half going, "It's the stupidest thing," and then yet they're gonna watch it all. They're gonna cover it all.
Here's my 10-episode series.
Oh yeah, even before they even fucking put pen to paper or start filming, these guys are gonna have about 1,000 different streams on this topic. You know, 'cause that's how they are. It's disgusting. And again, and the people who are jumping on that bandwagon too. It's like you're marching in the street with these people. It's the same thing. It's the same thing at this point. Because I'm sorry, that's what it all is. Anyone who's going to support and watch the James Gunn shit, same deal. That guy, you know what he is. Sorry, everyone knows what this guy is. And they fired him. They rehired him at the other company. Then they hired him back in the other one. Oh, if DC has nothing, we're going to take him back. And it's disgusting. And this guy keeps failing upward as his friends are all being arrested for doing horrible things to children. Isn't that funny? But yeah, it's okay because he's giving us Superman with the red underwear. Yay! Get the fuck out of here.
Well, it's funny with that Robert Downey Jr. thing. Like back, it was either back during Black Panther or before that, maybe Captain Marvel. I was talking to my friends. I'm like, yeah, when things start dropping, they're going to introduce the X-Men and they're going to introduce Fantastic Four and the stuff associated with that. And lo and behold, that's what they're doing. Yep. Like, hook, line, and sinker. Like, and I called this shit forever ago that it was going to happen. They were going to do that.
It's transparent.
That was before all the woke shit. Like,
they're gonna dip in the well. I said they were gonna start doing more CGI animated things, and Spider-Man was the first to do it. And I thought they were gonna do a whole slew of them. I'm sure there's a bunch that are in production right now too that we don't know about. But yeah, because that's the only other way to save it, sort of. But yeah, it's something like that breaks $1 billion. Yeah, that's a new way of brainwashing these new kids and getting them used to this garbage. What was the last one? The sequel to Into the Spider-Verse,
which I didn't
they
bother
put in there. Yeah, they put garbage in there, and people saw it enough in the trailer. No one wants to. They don't want to see it.
The first one sort of had some of that in it, but
it had. But that's the thing too, right? It's again that we're going to pepper it. We're going to pepper it, and by the time we get to the sequel, look how much more is in it, and it's like, no, we're good. Yeah. Don't need it. Don't want it. Could care less. Oh yeah, Nuke, I'm with you. I think it's gonna bomb as well, like Captain America movie.
The trailer looks so shit. Like I didn't see a trailer.
You're not Steve Rogers.
I didn't see a trailer until I seen Wolverine and Deadpool, and I'm like, this is what they're doing. Like this looks terrible.
Well, they had to rename the title.
Yep.
Yeah, it was too on the nose saying New World Order.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Brave New World is also something that they've used.
Yeah, Aldous Huxley.
It's not as popular as the NWO.
Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer for that, but one that I was interested in, and I've seen the first one. I gotta watch the second one. Is Terrifier. They dropped the Terrifier 3 trailer, and that comes out at Christmas.
I seen the thing that starts that. I think it was like a one-off thing in Trick or Treat or some kind of thing. I watched the start. I haven't gotten around to watching the actual movies yet, though. So I wanted to see where it started and then lead up to it. So
yeah, I've got
good. The sequel of Beetlejuice looks freaking great.
Yeah, it does.
I have not seen a trailer or anything for that. I don't think. Wait, no, I did see a trailer for. I think I did. I thought I watched a trailer.
They released another trailer where he's got more speaking lines, and there's a part that was hilarious to me that he's trying to make a promise to Lydia. He's like, I swear I pray on my mother's dead soul. He makes the sign of the cross and turns on fire. He goes on fire. That was fucking hilarious. They said that he said that's the most fun he's ever had in I don't know, he said maybe 20, 30 years of filming any movies. He goes, that's the most fun he's had was doing the sequel to Beetlejuice. So I am looking forward to it. Monica Bellucci's in it. Willem Dafoe's in it. You got some pretty solid actors. So yeah, I'm curious to see how that one's going to play out. And since it looks like there's going to be a lot more of him, I think in the original movie, he was only in about 20 to 25 minutes of the film. That was it. And, and it was just, so memorable. But yeah, this one looks like they're going to have a lot more stuff going on. But yeah. They have a special on Tubi now about Trump's assassination attempt. TMZ present. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
You heard Google censors that, right?
Censors what?
If you go on Google and type in Trump assassination attempt, there's no results.
Wow.
Yeah, it brings up the if you start like if you do TRUM, it doesn't give you Trump. It gives you like Truman and stuff.
Same with DuckDuckGo.
Wow.
Holy hell! I thought DuckDuckGo was one of the safer ones. Guess not.
No, they've been compromised. I remember in 2020 or 2021, DuckDuckGo was bragging about not putting misinformation on their front pages anymore.
Holy
yep.
shit.
Game over.
There you go.
I just Googled Trump assassination attempt and it pulled up all kinds of stories about it.
Shit. That's awesome. I tried it earlier today.
Look,
That's
here.
good.
Look, right here.
No, it's in the suggested when you write
the autofill.
Yeah, the
autofill. Yeah.
When I was
you have to specifically write it out to get any.
Yeah, somebody on Twitter had posted it, and I was like, "Well, I'll give it a try," and I did. And the autofill was, like you said, Truman. Even though it was fully Trump,
what I see it from.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that doesn't exist. Like that never happened. They're already like arguing, like deflection through semantics with it was shrapnel from, dude. It doesn't matter if it was shrapnel from, the thing that it got hit, or if it was a bullet. The point is a state-sponsored assassin from the Democrats came and did this. Like,
you guys do this in your Google. Type "is we getting," and then start to type another and see what pops up.
All right.
Oh no, dude, this sounds like a segment you should do.
Getting with no G at the end. GETTIN.
Let's see. Is we
getting another stimulus check?
Yeah,
Extra food stamps this month.
Tune in next time on Is We Get.
Yeah, is we getting another stimulus check meme?
You're right. This would be a good game.
Wait.
A great game to do.
Hang on. Look at this. I just want to share this real quick. And this is, I wasn't even done typing this. Is we getting another tree fitty?
Stolen assassin. Is we king.
Is we kangs and she.
Is we kangs and she.
Oh my god. Yeah, Captain said it to me, no place is safe. Yeah, this is getting so out of hand. Oh, by the way, for those who use Grunk or don't even use it, have it on their Twitter, get over to your settings, go to privacies and shut it off. They're taking your information. They're doing your keystrokes and they're stealing your artwork and anything else you put up there. So like I said, Elon, he's more than compromised as well. Yes, he doesn't like the woke agenda, but at the same time, he's happy to do business with a lot of these terrible companies in order to steal our information.
Well, I think he still has rats in the nest too, because I was getting all that weird shit where like your posts have been like. So there's an artist that I follow. He actually he did a commission for me for Infinitel. Luca Brico. He would post images of his project, Ivernum, and I I would like and share. And then I would get like a message the next day saying this retweet or whatever has been like hidden or whatever because of sensitive material or whatever. I'm like, what the hell? I go to the original post and it's not censored or anything. How does the retweet get,
I don't know, dude.
That and I keep getting logged out. Like, yeah, your app icon has changed.
Yeah.
What did you say all that was on to get rid of it?
Oh,
yeah, Papa Khan was asking too. Go to your settings, go to the privacy settings. There might be another drop down and it'll have privacy settings by itself. And then you could find Grunk over to the side. Or Grok, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, privacy and safety.
Yeah, and uncheck it. You gotta click on it and uncheck it.
It's under, is it the one data sharing with partners?
Something
allow additional information sharing with business partners. X always shares information with business partners as a way to run and improve its products. When enabled, this allows X to share additional information with those partners to help support running X's business, including making X's marketing activities and other sites and apps more relevant to you. Yeah, nope.
Yeah, it's all trash, guys. It's all trash. Yeah, like literally in the settings, yeah, it's privacy and safety. Then over to the side, you'll see privacy and safety. Scroll all the way down, and you're going to see the data sharing and personalization. It'll be ad preferences, inferred identity, data sharing with business partners, location information, and grok. Or grunk.
Now, what does delete conversation history do? I wonder.
Maybe the stuff they already recorded.
Because I don't want to do that and then lose all my messages and stuff.
That I have no clue.
That's why I'm like, yeah.
Because I'm sure unchecking the evil AI will totally protect your info. Yeah, it won't, but it might minimize some things. Because again, we don't know who he's selling it to. You know, there's so much of our information that's already out there, and dude, look at your phones alone. We've all sold our souls over, right? With that stupid thing. That's the mark of the beast right there. It's your phone. And that's why they're trying to connect more of it all together. You know? And that way all your banking, all your crap, blah, 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 no cash. And again, when they wanted to decide to shut off power, if they feel like shutting off power, if some kind of crazy thing happens and you can't access money, well, then guess what? You don't eat. It's funny.
These phones are freaking evil too, dude. Like, I watched a prank where this woman had her kid in her pram and she was just rocking the pram back and forth, and she was so fixated on her phone that her brother played a joke on her, walked over, took the baby out of the pram without her noticing, and took off. And the woman didn't notice for like 5 to 10 minutes later.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a behavior. Like, dude, this is what I wasted my university years on: developmental psychology, and that includes habits and behaviors. That is a trained behavior.
Yep.
These people are distracted. That's what these devices are for, to distract you.
Absolutely.
I'm in a house full of people that can't see nothing past their phone screen.
Isn't that? It's so sad. Remember years ago when they had those videos of like the kid is at the restaurant or whatever, and everybody around, like, it was like a bunch of friends, and all of her friends were all on phones, and she's by herself trying to enjoy the moment. And it's like, no, they're all fixated on these stupid fucking, like, seriously, like, we need to start reevaluating what we're doing with like smartphones.
Yeah, Tina sent this over to me. Yeah, Google feature omits search results for failed Trump assassination. Big tech accused of election manipulation.
Wow.
So, there you go. There you go. This is on Fox Business. So yeah, let me close that.
Wow, dude. Yeah. For me, autofill goes to Truman or like something else about Trump, but there's nothing in there about combining those two terms.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're getting crazy places lately, folks. You know, I try not to go heavy into anything. I don't go that heavy into stuff anymore, but there's certain things that people need to be aware of as well. So I don't know. Like I said, even if that helps a little bit, I hope people that they remove that grunk, whatever the hell it's called, whatever other stupid shit that's there. Because again, they don't like us. Just remember that. So we got to do whatever we could. Any kind of protection is better than none, I guess.
The AI shit too is getting way out of hand. Like, the marketing people just fall for the buzzword AI. So now everything is AI. Over in cybersecurity world, dude, that's all we talk about is AI this, AI that. And it's like, how do you troubleshoot, or how do you QA AI? Like, how do you locate the bugs in AI to fix them? Oh, well, it's just self-trained. So what you're saying is it's like you're hiring a new person on the job that's going to be making mistakes. Do you really want to apply that to your product? Oh yeah, we can't fix it. We'll just, he'll do better next time. No,
it's wild, man. All this stuff is.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't know either. Like I said, we're in store for some crazy shit. That's the only thing I do know. So,
look at all of our entertainment now. It's all shit. Like, here's the thing: is I really enjoyed Robert Downey Jr. as an actor. I think the man's a freaking amazing actor. Loved him in Sherlock Holmes. I loved his renaissance, like his revival after his, falling with the drugs and stuff.
Yeah,
guy's a freaking amazing actor. Tropic Thunder is one of my favorite films. Okay,
dude, same.
With that said, I don't want to see Tony Stark, who we've all fallen in love. Like maybe he'll pull a Treebeard, like how John Rhys Davis played both Gimli and Treebeard. Maybe it'll work. I don't know, but I think they could have chosen a different actor. That's all I'm saying.
But let's be honest, we're not watching it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
It's the MCU shit is done. Like I said, look at the other casts that are going to be in there. Look at the Avengers, what they are. You have all the crazy people. You got stupid characters that no one gives a shit about. There's a reason their movies flop. You think by putting Robert Downey Jr. and peppering a little bit of Deadpool here or there is going to be able to save it? And he's not even signed 100% on that because he had fights with Iger and Kevin Feige throughout that entire picture. Kevin's the one that kind of was nicer with things to let him do a little bit more what they wanted. Because we did spoiler free on Friday. Tina was with me too, and we had Slasher. We did have Brutal and Draven, Tina, and myself are the ones who saw it, and we were surprised at what they did put in there. They take those not just little jokes; they took massive shots at them. They made molestation jokes at their expense as well. Shit, I didn't think they would go near. They did. That's why I said it's not an MCU movie. It's just Deadpool 3 with Wolverine. It was fun. And those characters, I think it was the best that they've ever been in. The best interpretation we got, I think, of Wolverine and the best that Ryan's played a Deadpool. Because every joke landed like it was the comic book or even better than the comic book. Like the way he portrayed it, you could tell how much he cared.
I'll have to see it. I don't know. I look at everything that I enjoyed 10, 15, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and I don't enjoy any of it now. And I don't know if that's me or I feel like my culture, like I went out and lived in Japan. I lived out in California and I came back and I thought I came back home, but it's like, this isn't my home anymore. Like this culture doesn't represent me. And it's like, oh, you're getting old. It's like, no, like, I still like there are still little glimmers here and there that I'm like I'm still geeking out on like retro video games. I'm still it feels just like whatever has happened in the last since like probably around 2012.
Yep.
Like I have no interest in it.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you. I totally understand. What's up, Doc? Always great seeing you. Speaking of someone also who's got good stuff and it's not like any of the shit that's out there. Doc has some great books out there. Chris has some great books out there. I do. And I'm releasing a new art book on Tuesday. So remember that, folks. I'm just saying, just a little side shot there. But Chris, I'm with you, though. There's so many things like I'm so jaded on. I don't care about it anymore.
Yeah. I don't want to be miserable. Like,
I'm with you on that. That's why I said, I'm going to see this movie. I don't give a shit. I've said it beforehand. I wanted to. Luckily, I didn't have to pay. But it was very good, and it hit what I wanted to see. It had. I'll just put that.
Yeah,
it didn't have the poison that we normally can't stand, and in fact, they made fun of it.
Yeah, they did,
and they made fun of it in a big way. So that's
pretty funny too.
Yeah, and probably next week I'll probably have spoilers next week. We'll talk about because I know Tina and Draven, we and myself, we were like itching to say some things, but I was true to you guys. I said no spoilers, but there is some laugh, like I literally gut laughing. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was gonna be a couple of chuckles and I see some cool action, whatever.
Yep.
I was gut laughing. I was like, all right, like that was awesome what they did. That was so funny.
I worked a 12-hour shift and then saw it I got off at 7 a.m. and I saw it at 10:30 a.m. And I was half falling asleep before the movie started. And as soon as the movie started, I was up and awake, and it kept me engaged and entertained enough to keep me awake because I hadn't slept. So
yeah, if the opening does nothing for you, then just walk out of the theater because the opening was perfect. It was hilarious. Like the credit kind of like in the first one when he jumps off the bridge and into the car. Like it had its own kind of epic moment of that, and it was
or the 9 to 5 thing from 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The opening of 2 as well. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
he was killing all the bad guys. Same type of thing. Like it has those fun things, and for me, that's what I needed. And trust me, after this past week, I definitely fucking needed it. I needed to laugh. I needed because my head, I had so much going on. Shit that I'm juggling, and again, I've been putting together for the last couple of weeks. this whole campaign. You know, before that, a couple of months, making sure everything was going to look right, remastered a whole bunch of my artwork. You know, and I had to put other stuff aside, dealing with family shit that, you know, I don't normally talk about on stream. Like, sometimes we need a break, and I'm happy that that was there. I know it's a super rare occasion because I don't talk about this shit. I don't want to boast or tell people to go see a fucking Marvel movie or whatever. I don't. I got a better connection with that character. Someone in my past, we got a cool bond thing going, but I got my own personal stuff. That's why I'm like, no, I like the character. And I said, if it's rated R, and if they got Hugh Jackman in it, yeah, I want to see it. And they did what they were meant to do. And like I said, you could tell that the writing was really good between the lines and the comedy that landed and that type of stuff. Now, you're going to have people who are detractors all around because they just want to make sure that no one didn't go see it and they saw it and that was enough for them and blah, blah, blah. I already saw a couple of the big YouTubers trying to put out shit like that. For me, if you like 1 and 2, you're going to like 3. It's that simple. So,
well, that's the whole point of entertainment is to, like you said, distract you from the shit. Like, the only, like, we live in an evil world where bad guys always win. The good never wins. You, like, your best case scenario is that you're gonna die before you're the person you married. Like that. I hate to be the black pillar drop here, but that's why we watch fiction, because fiction distracts us from the shit that's going on in our lives. Yeah. It entertains us, and that's why it's so detrimental when these assholes hijacked our fucking culture and turned everything into unentertaining bullshit. So if there are sparks of bright, like little stars in the darkness there, like if the Deadpool movie is what you know makes you happy, dude, more power to you, man. Like, that's what we should be cheering on. And unfortunately, they shouldn't be these little tiny speckles in the sea of black. Like, we should be seeing, like, living in the daylight like we were in the 90s.
Awesome.
Sorry. Black pillow of the night.
That's all good, man. Right. Dude, Nuke, thanks for that heads up. I will message him then. Yeah. Bancroft said, yeah, he's happy to have me on. Cool. I'm happy to go on then. Like I said, a lot of shit I've been cut out of. I don't know why, for what reason, but yeah, if he's willing to have me on, yeah, I'm happy to. I will hit him up. Like I said, I never had any beef with him. I never had any problems. Most of the people I didn't have any problems with. I just had an issue with that head jerk off who was hurting other people's campaigns, mine included, attacking creators. You know, we're talking about the frog. You know, that's why I'm like, I don't want any part of that nonsense. But again, I still talk with a lot of people. You know, we've seen Sim on my channel multiple times as well. You know, a lot of those fellas. Edwin, he's been on a bunch of times. You know, the Ace, he's had a bunch of campaigns and stuff. I've been happy showing him. I love the guys from 656. I think they're all cool dudes. You know, there are good people out there, that's for sure. You know, and like I said, Bancroft and I, we never had any issues. But yeah, so and again, like a lot of people, like they're just in their own world too. So I'm not holding much against anybody, but yeah, only the ones who actually went out of their way to be, you know, nasty or evil to good folks without any real reason for it. Hold on, let me open this. Yeah, for those who, again, it should be in the description, but let me copy and paste in here. Here is the link to the Kickstarter, or I guess it's just to be notified. So
sign up.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. That would help a lot. Yeah, I got to put more updates Monday or Tuesday as well. To let the fine folks know from my other campaigns. I put 2 of them out, but I don't think I hit the Through the Woods yet. I'll probably do it when it's live because I don't want to bombard people with too much stuff. But yeah, as it's live though, yeah, I only have 31 days and then that's it. It's over. So jump on it as fast as you could. I don't know if Rumble, let me put that in there because I don't think Rumble gets the link unless I actually put it out there physically on their thing. But yeah, so grab the link, go jump on it. This is the page you're going to see. Let me share that real quick. So yeah, there is the notification page thing, whatever. So sign in, do what you got to do, and then you click that thing down here. It says notify me on launch, and yeah, and then you should be notified. So, and again, yeah, this is a collected edition of volumes 1 and 2 of those art books, remastered with an additional 30 pages of art. So again, it's not just the regular book by itself or whatever. It's got an extra 30 pages of awesome artwork in there. So yeah, 140 pages. I think that's a pretty damn good deal. You know, and like I said, it's top quality stuff. Because the volume 1 always bothered me that I didn't have the same printer. I had some other one that I was using, which the quality was okay, but it wasn't at the level of my other books after that. So it's another reason why I kind of wanted to do this. But I also went back and made sure things were fixed and the things that bothered me and tweaked some stuff. There's a couple of, again, brand new, fully colored illustrated pieces in here. And another little teaser for City of Venus too. I don't want to give too much more away on that one, but there's a couple of images for sure you could check out that I think look really damn good. So. And yeah, and again, people were trying to deter me from this platform when that certain group someone made a fraudulent, I don't know who it was, but someone made I have speculations, made a fraudulent campaign over on Kickstarter for when I released the pirate book to try to hurt my sales. And it kneecapped my momentum because I was doing great the first week. And then I got kneecapped because of that. Because they're like, oh, what's the real campaign? Or, oh, I'll just stay away from it. And most people stayed away because of that. So, again, this is how these dirty fuckers work behind the scenes, you know? And it's much like the mainstream. That's why I said I don't want to deal with people like that. If you have too much drama, if there's too much nonsense, that's why I'm like, I don't need that. Back the fuck away, you know? So, but yeah, this is about the work. This is about getting quality projects in your hands. There's too many people that all they do is YouTube for drama. That's it. They want to get their super chats. They want to fight with people and get new super chats. That's all they care about. I actually want to get product out there for you guys and top quality product. That's for sure. Do the changes coming to Indiegogo. I glossed over a couple of things, not fully yet. I do intend on looking at that because I'm not totally turning my back on Indiegogo yet either. If this campaign does really well on Kickstarter, I might release campaigns here first and then bring them to Indiegogo. I don't know. It depends how things work out. Because a lot of people have been shadow banned over on Indiegogo. There's a lot of people that there's no real push in the algorithms because of all the damage that the people who never fulfilled their projects did to that platform. That's where the real thing is. And a lot of other indie creators won't tell you that. But I'm telling you that straight out. Their platform hurt so badly, you know, for the independent creator because of the really big campaigns that never fulfilled their projects. So that's where we're at with this stuff. That's why they turn their backs on a lot of people. Because if you've seen a lot of campaigns, either they didn't make it or they just barely got over the finish line. There's a lot of stupid shit that was going on, and that's the reason why. So there you go. Because, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, a lot of people, they like to lie to you. I've seen a whole bunch of lies back when I was fulfilling all my projects, and they go, "Oh, there's a paper shortage," or "Oh, there's a plastic. There's a what was it? The backboards with the plastic there, whatever. It's all that was. There was a shortage on that. No, there wasn't. There never was.
You can't do a hardcover book, Benny.
Well, 1 second. You could have called up any comic book shop in America. And you could have said, "Is there a shortage on bags and backboards?" And they would have flat out said, "No. You could come in right now and buy as many as you'd like."
I did. When I released my campaign, I got like 300 those bags and boards. Yeah.
There you go. I did the same thing. I did it with Shot of the Kraken. I did it with the other art book. Had no issues when other people were just lying. That's right. There's a lot of atrazine in the water that turned the frogs gay. You know? So again, there's a lot of gaslighting that happens with those other sons of bitches because, they have their own shortcomings of why they haven't fulfilled projects or they delay stuff or they put blame on other people or whatever. Like I said, if there's any issues, I give you guys the heads up all the time. Again, like Adam was saying, I fulfilled a hardcover book during the height of COVID when they go, there was a paper shortage and no one's getting anything and nothing's being mailed out. Then how did I why was I able to do it? I had my book went to like 30 different countries, maybe more.
Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you, man, that really pissed me off when I had to ship something out to New Zealand and it was rejected at the border of New Zealand and it cost me over $100 to ship it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that fucking sucks.
Yeah. Guess what? That dude still got his package because That ain't his fault. That ain't his problem.
Yeah.
That his country sucks, or these policies are freaking garbage. Like, point is it's not your customer's problem. Whatever issues you have, you get your shit out there as soon as you take their money.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. There are a couple of movies I think that look pretty decent out there right now. Or at least from the trailer.
Nosferatu looks awesome.
Nosferatu, yeah, it does look awesome. That's one that'd be on the list. I said Beetlejuice. I want to see that one.
Same here.
Aliens, the new Alien movie.
Oh, Romulus.
Yeah, Romulus looks fantastic. And I like that director, Freddie Alvarez. Holy shit, man. I don't know if you have. Chris, did you see the new trailer on that?
I think I did, or I saw bits of it, but I never sat through the whole thing.
It's good. Yeah, it's the rated R trailer. And, whoa, yeah, man. They're not pulling punches on that. He's going straight up with the gore as much as they could. It's not all CGI either. He said where they could use practical effects, they're using them. So
nice.
They even have the full like maquette, or the guy is partially in the suit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he went for it. So my hat goes off to him. That guy.
Yeah, I love that stuff. Well, dude, you remember that? Remember when Ian McKellen, who I think he was playing either Gandalf I think he was playing Gandalf for The Hobbit, and he just broke down and started crying, and he's like, all these years and theater and all this stuff, and I'm acting to a tennis ball. And it's like, whenever you can get practical effects in there, my hat's off to you, dude, because it has it makes it more substantial. Yeah. It holds up better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's all it has. That's funny. He goes, the only director, he refused to hire an actor who said they only seen Prometheus 1 and 2.
2 is one of the best unintentional comedies ever.
Yes. Yeah, is that with David and he creates it? Or
yeah. Well, yeah. They have one where one little baby alien gets out, and not only does it kill this chick, it comes out of her back for some reason, or his back, but while they were trying to dispose of it, it blows up the whole space station thing that they were.
Jesus.
It's like Looney Tunes.
There's some stupid shit there. Yeah. I like Michael Fassbender, and I think he did good with that character, but at the same time, it's like that movie was.
Yeah.
What the hell were they thinking?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, Duke. Yeah, don't waste your time.
Yeah, it's bad. It's so bad. It's fun.
I didn't mind it, but I like terrible things.
Yeah.
I'll say one thing. There were some cool visuals. I will give them that. There was some good stuff and some good pacing. I mean, yeah, you jump scares here or there, but as an overall movie and story and something that's supposed to be to the lore of this.
No, sir, I didn't like it.
Yeah, no, sir. We didn't like it.
You have any Rubber Walrus covers?
Right. Prometheus needed some Benny Hill soundtrack. Yeah.
Little yakety sax.
Yeah, and the little bald guy that kept hitting on the head. Holy shit, man. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with all this stuff, but yeah, like I said, we're living in Crazyville right now, but. I do have faith in Freddie Alvarez because he knows how to make a good movie and a scary movie. Yeah, if you guys, I don't know, like I said, Evil Dead, what he did for that one, it was with the little redhead. That one wasn't the last one that came out. If Bruce wasn't going to be in it, then all I wanted was a straight horror movie. So if Bruce wasn't in it, they just did straight horror. I was fine with it, and the horror was very extreme. So I had no problem with it. And I'm someone who, again, I watched all the original shit. The TV series is one of my favorites. Again, Adam and I, we've talked about that multiple times too. Yeah, that freaking that TV series is gold. It's a shame they didn't get to do the other 2 seasons they wanted to do. Because it's supposed to be 5 altogether. But
wow.
It became the most bootlegged or illegally downloaded series of all time. It beat out Sopranos, it beat out Game of Thrones at its highest popularity. Yeah.
Dude.
He goes, what the hell's wrong with you fans? I said, it's the same ones who just cheered on seeing Robert Downey Jr. at San Diego Comic-Con. Those are the type of fans.
Honestly, I'm not against Sailing the High Seas, but if there's something that you like,
support it.
Yeah, financially support it or it's not going to continue. I will actually, I'll do a lot of try before I buy, so to speak. And if there's a really shitty movie, then I'll be like, I'm not paying. I'm glad I dodged that bullet. But if it's a good movie, guess what? Guess who's buying the Blu-ray? or whatever I can get that's financially supports that, because it's gonna go away, guys.
Well, exactly, and that's the thing too, right? Because it's a little bit different now. But like a couple of years ago, even before lockdown bullshit, like if I saw a movie in theaters and went, "This is fantastic," I want to own it when it comes out on Blu-ray. That's what I would normally do. And if it's something you're on the fence with, like Chris said, if you see some of it or a piece of it somewhere, and all right, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing here, then yeah, go support it.
Yeah,
it's a TV series, a couple of episodes of a show that you really enjoy. Yeah, why the hell not?
Well, that's how capitalism works. We vote with our wallets.
For sure. People seem to lose sight of that. It's like, oh well, we'll just download it anyway. Everyone's doing it. Well, by doing that, look what happened. We don't have the full scope of what they were going to do. We only got
the internet's almost $100 a month. So there you go. Congratulations. That's what you get for downloading everything, dipshits.
Yeah,
it sucks. Like I made sure I couldn't. The thing is, I'm pissed. I missed out on that beautiful box set because freaking Best Buy had stopped selling the DVDs. Had I got just a couple of days earlier, but yeah, I missed out on that. But I did get the full series on DVD at least for like $15. So $5 a season. Yeah, that was more than worth it.
Nice.
But yeah, at least I have it now. And it's again a series that was damn good. That shit was glorious. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, support the good stuff.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I like even the stuff that didn't do well, still support it. Like what is it? You mentioned Nuke mentioned Fall Guy movie, like did really poorly. And it's like if it goes to Blu-ray and I liked what I saw, I'll buy it. Like look what happened with Family Guy. It was so shitty on network television that Fox canceled it, but it made like people started buying all the DVDs, and eventually they brought it back because the DVD sales were through the roof.
Yeah,
I can't say that for modern Family Guy, but
so you're telling me Fall Guy is good?
I heard it was. Someone else told me that. I know a lot of people, they were upset because it's a remake thing or whatever, but I think the director who worked on it, I loved all of his other movies. So like I'm not surprised when I heard that it was good.
Yeah,
I was on the fence because I like the original TV show.
Yeah, I grew up with the original.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that intro put me through puberty. God damn, that girl that fucking walks through the double doors.
Yeah,
5 years old, rocked my world.
David Litch. Yeah, that dude. Where's his film credit thing? Whatever. Yeah, that guy. He's made such freaking great movies.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the TV show. I
knew that.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that he's a stuntman.
Yeah, which I don't know. I like the stuntman storylines. Like that's why I liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay. Well, all right. I'll give you a breakdown of some of the movies that he did, and then you tell me, if it's going to be worth seeing. He did all the John Wicks.
All right.
Yeah, sold.
It sold me.
He did Violent Night.
All right.
He did Nobody.
All right.
Better Call Saul there. He did Atomic Blonde. He did Deadpool 2. He did Bullet Train. Bullet Train was actually really good.
Yeah,
it was.
And he did Hobbs and Shaw. And and Fall Guys, his other movies. So all of those other movies.
Now you have
Nuke, you sold us.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let me see, what else did he do? He did a couple other things here. Oh, he did that movie Kate. Kate was actually good too. I was surprised by that one.
I didn't see that.
I'm not sure if I saw that one.
I know I watched the remake of Roundhouse. I know it's not by him, but that was terrible.
What, the Roadhouse?
Roadhouse, that's it. Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that either.
I was about to say Roundhouse. What are we? People
Roadhouse.
Roundhouse. Roundhouse.
Yeah.
Well, didn't like Jake Gyllenhaal get like ripped out of his
Yeah.
gourd for that too?
Yeah. If it was called something else, I would have enjoyed it, but because it was trying to be Roundhouse, it was just or Roadhouse. Sorry.
Did he rip out anybody's throat like he did, like Patrick Swayze did in the original?
No.
That is Roundhouse. You had it right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's the Chinese knockoff.
It's thewitch.com, bro.
Okay, let me show you guys the trailer one more time too. Again, get ready for Tuesday. Hopefully, I don't screw any of that up either. I'm pretty sure it's just the one button I got to hit. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to all that. Yeah, here is.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Vinny Tartamella. I'm the owner of Mella Art World. I'm also a former lead designer of McFarlane Toys, and I've been in the comic book industry and entertainment industry for about 20 to 25 years, designing figures, statues, doing storyboard artwork, and concept artwork. Done stuff, again, for Image Comics, Devil's Due, Blue Water Comics, a whole bunch of different indie comic books. But I also have my own projects that I've done, and they consist of pirate book Shadow of the Kraken. I have a post-apocalyptic future story called City of Venus, and a beautiful hardcover book called Through the Woods. It's 100 pages, and again, fulfilled during the height of COVID and lockdowns. I am a very trusted creator. I deliver my projects, and everyone's been asking me if I'm going to be doing a Kickstarter. So this is my first Kickstarter. This project, The Art of Vinny, a work of art, is volumes 1 and 2 of my original art books, remastered, just absolutely gorgeous in the format that I'm presenting it in. 140 pages. An additional 30 pages of unpublished work is in this book. So I hope you guys will consider backing and supporting this project. If it does well, I'll release more campaigns over on Kickstarter. I have a number of new projects and things in the works. I hope you guys will consider supporting. Remember, you can find more of my work over on mellaartworld.com and vinnyart.com. Thank you again.
Yes, and that background music you hear, that's courtesy of CJP, Forgotten One. Yeah, man, that guy's awesome. So big shout out to him. Yeah, big thank you all around.
Awesome.
So yeah, check that out when you could. Like I said, Tuesday we're going to be launching. I don't know what time of the day yet, but yeah, and I'll be hitting up some folks, and yeah, we should be making some rounds at least. So yeah, yeah, and thank you, Nuke. Yeah, I will be reaching out to Bancroft as well. I appreciate that, buddy. I'm glad that you made mention of that. Yeah, so we shall see. But we'll go around the horn because I do got to be up early tomorrow, and there's something else I want to take care of tonight. So yeah, we'll kick it on over to the old vampire himself, Draven. Let the fine folks know where they could find you.
Yeah, you can find me here on YouTube and X and Twitter, or Rumble, sorry. Playing video games, talking wrestling, and all that lovely stuff. And then obviously on everybody's panels. So yeah, thanks for having me. It was a
Hell yeah, man.
nice night.
Dude, a pleasure. Yeah, that's what I mean. We'll have more chill ones. I don't want to go so heavy into that other crap anymore, but yeah, we'll call out some stuff here and there. Chris, buddy, let the fine folks know where they could find you.
Oh yeah. So recently I had updated the InfiniteTaleChronicles.com website with a news post about the progress that I've been making with the 3 books. That's right, 3 books for Book 2 campaign, as well as some of the merchandise. As we speak right now, my overworked 3D printer is squeezing out more of those 8-inch statuettes of one of the characters heavily featured in the second book. And I've included some free paint supplies with it. So now you've got yourself a full-on paint modeling kit, essentially. And it's all boxed in a nice, like, sealed package. Looks professional, hopefully. But the idea is that I'm going to try them out this September. So, the month after this coming up month, to see if it sells. If it does, then yeah, that sucker's going on the campaign as well that I'm hoping to launch after the convention. And yeah, dude, book 2. Oh man, it's been a killer. It's taken me almost 3 years to get this sucker out, but when it gets out, I guarantee you, if you liked the first one, you're gonna love the second one. We pulled out all the stops. The sucker is now more than double the size of the original book, so you're gonna get a lot more, of your value out of it.
Good. I'm looking forward to that, man. Yeah, because the first one was so good.
Thanks.
I've been seeing so many updates from this one. And yeah, I'm excited for it. Yeah, man, and so happy that again, I got my good friends here, and we've been having a good time tonight. So go support them if you could. Hell yeah, Speaking of more good friends, Look, we got our little resident ape over here too. Anything you like to say, Brutal, before we get going?
No, just say, as always, thanks for the good time. It's nice to come and sit down because this stuff is important, like because like you said, it's when the dog is bad, you swat the nose. When the dog is good, you give the treat, right?
Mhm.
This is how they learn. When they do the good, they want the money. When they do the good, give the money. When they don't do the good, don't give the money.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's quite simple. Like it doesn't take Batman to figure this shit out.
Exactly. Doesn't take a rocket surgeon.
Right. Other than that, I'm just bugging around my pool and chasing my niece around and trying to keep my own yard in order. That's pretty much. And then I start from there and I work my way out.
Nice. Well, dude, it was great having you on tonight, and I'm happy you had some laughs too.
Yeah, always a good time.
Oh yeah, bro. All right, we're gonna kick it on over to Tony. Tony, you there, Tony?
Yeah, I wanted to smack Jennifer Jason Leigh's ass in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, amen to that. That's a good one.
I was more of a Phoebe Cates kind of guy, but
I'll take them both kind of a guy.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, Phoebe Cates is great too, but she's like hot in all kinds of movies. Like Jennifer Jason Leigh was like this hot young blonde, and then like literally they wrapped production on that movie, and she became a 40-year-old lesbian.
Every time she crossed the parking lot threshold, it's like,
yeah.
Tony, I love you, brother. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you. And
Yeah,
great
man.
streaming with you guys as always.
Hell yeah, dude. Again, man, like I said, it's all about hanging out with good friends, talking about the crazy shit, having some laughs. And try to make sure that the world doesn't fall completely to shit.
Yeah.
We do our part. Thank you, brother. And we'll kick it on over to the horror guy himself there. We got Etep. Brother, let them know.
Speaking of horror, it's funny you should mention that. Tomorrow night we'll be discussing some antics by Ric Flair and showing some pictures and some things that I don't know if they've been seen, but Ric Flair happened to accost my female cousin at a bar in Tampa. And when I mean accost, I mean he was very fucking handsy with her.
Wait. Late breaking news.
So we'll have that tomorrow. We'll talk about Camille and her debut and how they've already got her with Mercedes. And we got a bunch of shit to talk about tomorrow. We'll have Mug Shorties back tomorrow, of course, and try to have Whose Wagon Is It Anyway? We'll see what goes on with that. But we got a lot of fun planned. And then Tuesday Night Terror Vision and another Andy Sedaris movie possibly this week. Maybe tonight. Who knows? I don't know. I'm stoned. And
let's do it. I'm game. I don't have to work tomorrow.
I can't. Damn it.
Well, we'll watch. We'll watch something. It's an Andy Sedaris night. I'm gonna find my thumb.
I could be persuaded. Yeah, I could be.
It's tits and guns, and we're on do or die.
I know, I love tits and guns, but I gotta be up early tomorrow. Take a lot to the top.
This is the Pat Morita movie too.
Ah, you bastards! You're not even away from me on that one. Anyway, tune in tomorrow night over there too, because we're gonna have a good time as we always do.
8:35 Eastern.
That one we know for sure. But yeah, man. Thank you, brother. And yeah, I hope everyone had a blast tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, get ready to see more of my mug all over the place, or at least wherever they'll take me. Because yeah, I got books to pimp. And for those who are unaware, again, I don't know if it'll show up or not. It might not, and almost never does. But oh wait, there it is. You can kind of see it. Yeah, we have the book, physical, thick, beautiful.
Bigging yourself.
Chuck.
As soon as I am bigging myself, it ain't gonna see.
Oh,
you still see it better than when it was smaller.
Yeah, but anyway, like I said, this thing is loaded, 140 pages. Here, look, a little bit of a City of Venus. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, it's like she's just floating it by herself with a hand.
Look at that nice glossy cover. That's sweet.
Oh, it's beautiful. Like I said, that's what we're looking to do. So that's one of those stretch goals, kind of. We hit a certain number. I'll definitely make sure it's going to be this quality or even better. So yeah, you fine folks, please support it. Get the word out because I'm going to need all the help I could on this thing. Again, we only have 31 days and it's over. It's not like the other campaigns. Those other campaigns, I've been keeping them open. I've been wanting to shut that last art book one, that third one. It wasn't supposed to be as long as it is right now, but we'll see. I'll see how this one goes. Provided everything is awesome and you guys keep supporting. Like I said, I'll be able to get more stuff out there quicker. The more support that's there, the better the chances of me not having to do other shit work in order to get even more stuff, my own stuff out there faster. So that's also it's also a plus. So everybody, thank you so much, fellas. If I get kicked, stay here because this has happened the last 3 times since I put my camera on. The settings switch after I go to check out of here for some fucking reason. Don't know why. But I'll be back if I do get kicked. So shit, I'm trying to find a game to go out on when we haven't maybe played in a while. Danny DeVito's always fun. We'll go out on Danny. Everyone, have an awesome night. We'll see you tomorrow.
This is the best knife I own.
Oh, all right. Well, that's the best you have. All right, now pretend that this shoe is an unboned chicken. And you're going to cook it tonight, make a tasty dinner. It's going to smell all through the house like cooked chicken.
Actually, I'm vegan.
Okay, then pretend this shoe is whatever you people eat.